Hey, welcome everyone. Mark here at Blueglow Electronics. Thought I'd take a little bit of time today to kind of foreshadow for you guys what we believe is going to happen in 2021 here at Blueglow. A little bit of maybe what we think is not going to happen in 2021 and maybe a few other updates. And just wanted to wish everyone a happy new year. A little bit glad to have 2020 behind us. Looking forward to 2021 and hopefully this COVID situation being behind us and we can get back to our normal lives. So having said all that, let's dive on in. All right, we're going to go down the list of what we believe is highly likely to happen in 2021 with no particular order here. So first up is this audio or oscilloscopes for audio bench work, basically, and put episode 1 up and gotten a lot of good feedback on it. Still got 3 more parts ahead of us. Right now I'm working on the safety video, and taking me a little longer than I thought because I'm having to create a lot of content and PowerPoint and whatnot for this series. Third one should be much simpler. We'll just be jumping on the bench doing some stuff and actually showing you some live use cases. And then the fourth one gets a little more in depth. So might take me a month or two to get all these done, but we'll get there. Definitely on the list for 2021. All right, item number 2, the 300B amplifier build. Yes, it is happening. And it's just taking me a while, guys. I've been breadboarding, testing on the bench, playing around with different things I want to do there. So this one may take several more months. I don't know. You know, I thought I would have been done with it by now, and I'm really just getting started on it because the more I work on it, the deeper I go, and the more I keep exploring. And so I don't know. When we get it done, we'll get it done and share it with you guys. But I do feel confident somewhere in 2021 we will do this 300B amplifier build, and you guys could follow along and build one yourself. Probably the item I'm most excited about wrapping up is getting my barn remodel finished. Started beginning of February last year. I've got 3 individuals, 3 contractors that have been working pretty much nonstop, and in between doing things on the barn, they've also came up and remodeled a sunroom, a bathroom, a bedroom, a few things like that. So it's not all been on the barn, but a good 5 or 6 months of it so far has been. And in the middle of building the listening room upstairs right now. So just looking forward to getting all that done. I'll talk more about why here in a few minutes. I'm excited about this, but hey, when I do get it done, if COVID, everybody gets their vaccine and this thing kind of settles down, would love to have any of you guys over. So feel free when we get to that point, reach out. You could come over on the weekends and we could sit around and listen to some various gear or whatnot. All right, next item. One thing I promise to keep doing all year long is kind of these tips, hints, and little repair videos. I absolutely love these 5-10 minute little short. Like the one I did recently on, bad capacitors, things of that nature, just simple little bench testing. So I promise to keep bringing that stuff throughout the year. Something really special for you guys. I've got a few of in the works here. And I'll just call it interviews with industry icons. Okay, I've got a couple, at least 3 of them lined up that once this COVID thing is kind of dissipated, will take place. One, hoping to do another interview with Dennis Had, maybe get a little deeper and get behind the scenes a little bit. Number 2, I got a guy that kind of worked in the capacitor industry for many, many years and sells a lot of hi-fi gear and capacitors and whatnot. And he's very, very knowledgeable. So stay tuned. Hopefully that one will come to life. And then the third one, I recently got reached out to by the CEO of Western Electric. He said he had been following a few of my videos and was interested in having me come tour their new 300B factory that they've got going down in Georgia. So hopefully somehow we can make turn that into a video, maybe a little bit of an interview with him as well. So stay tuned. I'm super excited about these. These are things I would love to I wish I had the time. If I were retired, this would be high on my list, is trying to sit down with some of these kind of legends that have been around a long time and know this stuff, because honestly, these guys are dying off and this knowledge is just going with them. And so anything we can capture along the way, the better off we are. So hopefully we can get a couple of those done this year. All right, we do promise to keep making Soapbox Sunday videos. We have a lot of fun with these. They're just a random mix of everything. Could just be me updating you on something. Could be me on my soapbox ranting about something. Could be giving a tech tip. Whatever I'm feeling like whenever I've got a few spare minutes to cram something into a video that doesn't necessarily fit a restoration or repair or a kind of mapped out series or whatnot. All right, probably my favorite topic here, retirement. I think I'm about 3 years, maybe 4 years away from retirement at this point in time if things continue to go well with the day job. Things have been crazy lately. Even with COVID this year, we had significant growth at the company, and it looks like 2021 is going to kind of be a year of explosion for us. We signed 2 large deals in the last week that I know are going to keep me busy for quite some time. So, all of that plays into how much Blueglow time I have. The more I'm on the road traveling, even if I'm home on the weekends, if I'm gone all week, I feel like I need to commit my weekends to spending time with my wife and not down here in the basement. So it certainly impacts my Blueglow time. But we'll see how the year goes. But anyway, getting back to the retirement. So my whole plans here for retirement, along with hopefully to get back into restoring some audio gear and selling audio gear, would also be to hold classes. If you think about maybe some basic electronics classes, maybe some basic classes on vacuum tubes and vacuum tube amplifiers and how they work, and then amp build classes. So come hang out with me. Let's spend a couple days and I'll have the chassis prefabbed and you would build your own amplifier type thing. Could do the same thing with preamps or speakers or other things as well. The sky's kind of the limit there. And so when we get to retirement, who knows? But I'm starting the planning process for all this. And one of the things I'm doing as part of that is I've started writing a book. So it would be kind of a basic, in the beginning, I cover a little bit about some basic electronics, but it assumes some basic things. What is voltage? What is current? Ohm's law? Some of those things. So maybe it just does a little recap, but it really gets into what are vacuum tubes, how do vacuum tubes work, how do amplifiers work? What are they all about? What are all these classes of amplifiers? What are power supplies? What different designs, whatnot, and it really is designed to get into at a 101 level, not at you needed 12 months worth of calculus to be able to do this stuff. I'm talking the average lay person, the average DIY person that wants to be able to understand electronics and tube gear a little better. This should be a great book for that. So I'm writing the book not to put on Amazon or to sell, and heck, I might, I don't know. But more to be for my classroom, when I teach these classes, to have a textbook to refer back to. So come take a class, get my book kind of thing. So I've got the outline and I've actually started on a little bit of the content already for this book. So good news is I can do that while I'm traveling. So when I'm on the road for work at night, I can be sitting in my bed, writing this book. So it'll give us a little something to do on the side there. So I'm excited about this. It should be fun stuff, and hopefully get to meet a lot of my viewers, and some of you guys can come build an amp or take a class, or heck, just come hang out, and we'll spend some time here in the future just doing audio as a hobby versus a living type thing. All right, so onward to the what is not happening in 2021 list. Okay, it's a couple things. One, customer restorations, repairs, totally out. I don't have the time for it. I've got simple stuff, like a guy wanted me to sell something for him and post it online, and I've just been trying to get to that for months now, and I just can't find the cycles between the family and the things I want to get done on my list and whatnot. It's tough. Large scale, full scale restorations, long series or whatnot on restorations, probably out. Sadly, the preamp, that I've started on a long time ago, have put on the shelf. That's probably not coming back this year. And then anything related to transformers, with me. Probably not happen this year. I've had some people ask me, I bought Gary Brown's transformer business, I guess 2 years ago or so now, and really haven't done anything with it other than I kind of sold it off to a friend of mine. And he's doing some work on the side. I know he's been buying some high-end winding equipment and whatnot. So at some point, hopefully he will bring that to life, and I'll certainly be there to help him out as I can. But don't think that's in my future for this year. All right, my last message for you guys as we kick off 2021 here. It's a heartfelt apology from myself to all my viewers. I apologize. No matter how much I want to, I can't keep up with the viewer emails and comments at this point. I average 20 plus emails a day and a similar number of comments to my existing videos where people are just asking questions. And as much as I want to help everyone, I can't keep up. And so I know some of the responses I give back to my emails, I would like to write a paragraph or three on most of these. But instead, I have to give short little answers, and I know that's probably not what you guys are looking for. Sometimes I kind of guide you back to, hey, if I were you, I'd go make a post on Audio Karma or DIY audio or whatnot. And that's not saying I don't want to help. It's just saying I can't keep up. I'm looking at my inbox right now. Unread emails. I've got at least, I think it's 8 sitting there right now. And I did emails when I got up at 6 this morning, okay? And out of those 8, about 5 of those are questions. And they're simple stuff. Hey, Mark, could you recommend an oscilloscope for me? Hey, Mark, I've got this model receiver. I've been looking on eBay at this parts, this recap kit for it. Could you look at this and tell me whether it's a good kit or not? Man, these things, when I open that email and I look, the next thing I know, 15 to 20 minutes has gone by. Because I go to eBay and I look at that and then I go, gosh, that's using some pretty cruddy parts, or maybe it doesn't have everything you need. So then I get into writing an email about why I probably wouldn't use a capacitor kit, and this is how I would go about it. Next thing you know, it's 20, 30 minutes of my life just gone. And it's not that I don't want to help. I just can't keep up with the volume, So sorry is all I know to say to you guys. I would encourage forum posts. There's a lot of retired people. Heck, there's a lot of people that read the forums while they're at work. I know this. Because if I look at my YouTube viewer time, most YouTube viewing happens between 8 and 5 on Monday through Friday. Tells me something a little interesting. But nonetheless, make some posts on forums, Audio Karma, DIY Audio. There's lots of forums out there. And there's lots of people that can give you input and feedback. Heck, I would love to have the time to participate in those forums and give my thoughts on things all the time. I just don't. So I'll wrap it with that, just saying I wish I could, and I'm struggling right now. I just can't keep up. So some of your stuff is just falling by the wayside and I'm not able to get to. So if I don't respond to you, it doesn't mean I don't like you, don't care about you. Doesn't mean I think you had a stupid question. It just means I can't keep up at this point. So anyway, we're going to have some fun this year. I'm looking forward to the stuff we've got on the docket, and stay tuned, everybody. Good stuff to come in 2021. I hope everybody's having a good year, and hopefully this COVID thing gets behind us as well. Thanks for watching, everyone.